Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Jedi Talk. Today is a trailer breakdown. It's time to get super nerdy with the Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer that came out from D23. It dropped this morning, just a few hours ago, and I've been tweeting about it all morning, and there's a lot to get into. So what I'm going to do, the first minute or so of this is like a montage of the original trilogy. So I'm actually going to fast forward it to 1 minute and 12 seconds into the video. And we're going to break down just the Rise of Skywalker stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one. So, let's go ahead and start with the first shot here. All right. So the first thing we see is not unfamiliar, but I think it's a new shot, but it shows Rey, Finn, Poe, Chewie, and C-3PO on the planet Pasana, which is a brand new planet in Star Wars. It looks very much like Tatooine. There's a ship in the background. I'm thinking it's the Falcon. I can't really tell. If you can see better than me, maybe you can confirm that. But I think everyone looks cool. I really like Finn's costume. And Poe does too. He's got the infinity scarf. He looks dope. Yeah, I like it. You can't really see Chewie because he's kind of hidden behind Finn, but Rey's costume is amazing as well. She's holding a staff. She's got the lightsaber. We finally got a clean shot of the lightsaber. It's clearly Luke Skywalker's old lightsaber with like that little black part from where I guess she fixed it from when it broke in Snoke's throne room. All right, next shot. Okay, this is an amazing shot. It's like possibly the back side of the shot we just saw, like the reverse, what they were looking at, because it looks like they're still in the same formation, and there's just like thousands of people. I believe J.J. Abrams talked about like the people where they filmed this. I forget exactly where it was they filmed this, but like the locals, that's who filmed on the set here on the shot. Those are real people from what I understand. Could be wrong, but I'm remembering him saying something about thanking the people of, I forget, I'm so sorry, I forget where they filmed it. But it's just an amazing shot. There's like kites and stuff in the sky. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like a hero's welcome, like if they know who these characters are or what exactly is happening here, but this looks really cool. Let me get a shot of Leia. Now remember, everything from Princess Leia or General Leia is going to be reused from either episode 7 or episode 8. So I don't think she's going to be in the movie that much, honestly. I think she's going to be referenced, but not shown a lot. It could just be like reaction shots and that kind of thing too, but I don't really know. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull it off. That's one of the things I think this movie's going to have a real problem with. Not a problem with, I think it's going to be a struggle for them to find a way to make this work. But if anyone can do it, J.J. Abrams can. This shot's amazing. It's all the X-Wings and the Y-Wings and oh my God, there's a B-Wing. I just saw that for the first time. There's a freaking B-Wings, my favorite ship in Star Wars. Oh man, so there's A-Wings, B-Wings, X-Wings, what looks like a Rebel Corvette, and I think that's not the Falcon. I don't know what this ship is on the right-hand side, but they're all like coming out of hyperspeed. Oh my God, that is so freaking cool. I just saw that for the first time. That's why I like doing these breakdowns, because like I've watched it probably like 5-6 times now, but even as I'm watching it now, I'm able to pause it and talk about it, and I'm stalling, and I can see B-Wings. Oh my God, B-Wings, Y-Wings. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Now that explains to me why they didn't make the ski speeders in The Last Jedi B-Wings, because I guess they still have B-Wings. I thought those looked a lot like B-Wings, honestly. Like they may have been like repurposed for a different use, but that's a really cool shot. God, that's awesome. And then like the opposite shot of all these Star Destroyers. Whew, that's a lot. I don't know if I like this shot, honestly. Yeah, it looks cool, but it kind of looks like a video game. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars video games have a different feel to them than the Star Wars movies do. And this kind of has like a video game feel to me. Because Star Destroyers are so powerful. Like you only need 1 or 2 of them to make a difference and to go up against an entire, resistance army. So this kind of seems overkill, but maybe they're just like, you know what? Send everything in. We're getting rid of this resistance once and for all. We're done with these people. But it's really cool. All right, so then we got a flash into a ship of some kind, and it is John Boyega and I forget that girl's name. Let me look this up. I want to give her credit because she's amazing. She is rumored to be Lando's daughter, not because she's black. Like, come on. But they're saying when she was at Naomi Aki, she plays a character named Jana. Because at Star Wars Celebration, they asked if she's related to Lando, and she said that Lando was a ladies' man and a charmer, and he could have kids all over the galaxy. So I think it's his daughter, and I think that it's going to be a cool little love triangle now between Finn, Rose, and Jana. Jana, I don't know how you say her name. I think it would be really interesting because that would make the Rose character interesting. And please don't comment down below about how much you hate Last Jedi. I don't care. I really don't. So, moving on. I don't know what ship that is, but it looks like it's probably not the Millennium Falcon because of the cockpit. And there's like a guy that might be Rose back there. I'm assuming guy just because I'm an idiot. But she's like in a red fighter jumpsuit and she's got white gloves on. Could be Rose. And now the next shot is C-3PO like rising like Darth Vader with the red eyes is so freaking cool. Now, I have a theory on this. Again, at Star Wars Celebration, Anthony Daniels came out and said that this time C-3PO is not being pushed around. He's he's going hard. I think this is like a kill mode or something, like maybe they reprogram him to be friendly, but still like murderous. And this is like his death mode or something. Because I've heard rumors he's like going to shoot a machine gun. Not a machine gun, but like he's going to shoot like guns in this movie. So who knows, man? Such a cool shot. I really was hoping. I hope this doesn't happen with like the red arm, where like it turns out to be nothing, and she's like, oh, it's just replacement parts, because that was such a letdown in The Force Awakens. Because I remember being like, why does he have a red arm? You look back in retrospect, and there's he had a red arm. Like that was all it was. I hope that doesn't happen with the eyes. I'm hoping this is like some kind of kill mode or something. That would be cool to me to see C-3PO just mowing people down. This shot is interesting. Is there another Death Star? Because this is like a planet. It looks like a snowy planet maybe, and there's like a red beam of light that's destroying the ground. You guys, please do not do another Death Star. Like it's too late at this point, but please do not do another Starkiller base, another Death Star. We don't need it. That would be awful. I don't know what it is. If it's not that, it could just be like the ships above going down, like those Star Destroyers that we saw. It could just be those like firing down on this planet. I don't know, but please God, don't be another Death Star or Starkiller base. It's doing some damage. This next shot is one of my favorites from the entire trailer here. It is Rey in the woods. I'm assuming on Endor because it looks very much like Endor. I think we're going to Endor, guys. Remember, what you see in Return of the Jedi is not Endor. It is the forest moon of Endor. It's a moon that goes around Endor. I think she's on this planet while they're getting ready to go to Endor, and I think Endor is that shot from the original trailer where you see the Death Star, like half of it sticking out of the water. I think that's going to be Endor. But this is cool because she does like if you've ever played Star Wars Battlefront, you know how like Vader throws the lightsaber and like she's doing that in the woods and like takes out a tree. But you can see in the middle of the screen, almost like just to the right of center of the screen, there's a Marksman H training remote, and that is such a callback to A New Hope. It's been in a lot of other Star Wars stuff, but like that's like the iconic scene it's from A New Hope, and it's also on the Millennium Falcon at Galaxy's Edge. So it's clearly around in this time frame, and if that detail from Galaxy's Edge plays into this movie, I'm going to be completely excited about this. But yeah, it looks Rey's training, and she takes out a tree, and then it switches to another shot of Rey where she's holding a stick, and she's facing to the left of the screen, and she's got like a red tie around her left arm, but she's still in the white with the classic Rey haircut, and she's holding the stick like she's practicing with her staff or something. And then she pulls the lightsaber, boom, with her left hand, boom, catches it, and it's still her lightsaber, with that red thing there, and it's amazing. I'm so excited to see how Rey turns out in this movie. I cannot wait to see what happens. All right, now we're going to a shot of Kylo Ren, who's walking away from his TIE fighter, his TIE Interceptor, I think is what it's called. I forget. Forgive me. Don't at me. Actually, it's called a... Shut up. Don't care. And he's walking away, walking towards the camera, and he pulls out his lightsaber and he ignites it. Just looks completely awesome. Like, that is such a cool shot. It reminds me of like the old spaghetti western movies where like the gunslinger walks towards the camera, and, like takes his gun out, and, like it just looks so freaking cool. I love it so much. That was such a cool shot. No helmet, by the way. No helmet for Kylo Ren. I'm interested in this helmet, man. There's something to this helmet. I think that the helmet is like made out of some Sith artifact or something, which is why he puts it back together. I also think this shot's very, very early in the movie. It could even be the opening shot of the film because there is no helmet. I think he's gonna. I don't think this is retconning The Last Jedi. I really, really don't. I love that movie. I'll be very disappointed if they retcon stuff from The Last Jedi. But remember, Snoke's the one that made him take the helmet off. Kylo Ren didn't want to take the helmet off, and in the story, everything was happening so fast, he wasn't able to put the helmet back on and become Kylo Ren the way he wants to be again. So I think he's going to bring the helmet back because he wants to bring the helmet back because he wants to be like Vader. I don't think it has anything to do with retconning The Last Jedi, but I think the helmet is important to him. Not in just like it's his helmet, but I think it's made out of something special, like a Sith artifact, or it could even be pieces of Vader's helmet, because we see it's like way smaller now in that one shot from D23 this weekend. They showed it like him pulling out like a drawer, or not a drawer, but like pulling out a drawer, and you see the helmet pop open. So I'm wondering if that's what it is. I don't know. God, this movie is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Then we get this cool shot, and I think this is the shot on Endor, where they're walking across like some bridge or something in the water, and Rey like swings her lightsaber, and they start having like, they show us a little bit of lightsaber fight. Not even like where like, you know, like in the Force Awakens trailer where like you see Finn and Kylo Ren and they're in the woods, and it's like they go to strike and then it goes away. No, they hit their lightsabers a few times. I think 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. You get to see 3 full hits of a lightsaber on another lightsaber. It's crazy. That is going to be such an epic fight. I cannot wait. Because as much as I love The Last Jedi, I really wish there was a lightsaber fight. Like, I wish Kylo Ren and Rey would have had a lightsaber fight in the Snoke's throne room. I think that would have been a really cool way to end it, instead of just, you know, having her disappear. Like, maybe she knocks him out, uses the Force, and then bails or something. I don't know. But that is such a cool shot. Like, it's the poster for the Rise of Skywalker that they showed at D23. I like it. I don't like the Emperor. He looks like a cartoon character to me on that. It looks like the Shadows of the Empire box art from the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation game. But I like everything else, and it looks on the poster like very reminiscent of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn's fight, or not Qui-Gon Jinn, sorry, Anakin and Obi-Wan's fight on Mustafar, where they're climbing all that like machinery that, like, you know what I'm talking about, that scene. It looks very reminiscent of that. So I'm hoping that that's like a callback that's done intentionally.
Yes, it's in.
I can't understand what the Emperor says here. I'm gonna try to rewind it again. I can't understand what he says. I'm gonna turn it up so I can hear it a little better. Well, that didn't work.
Yes, it's in.
I can't figure out what he's saying. Here's the end? Is that what he says?
Yes, it's in.
What is he saying?
Yes, it's in.
Nears its end. I think that's what he says. Nears its end. I think that's what he says. Yo, nears its end?
Yes, it's in.
Nears its end. Then we get a sound effect of Vader. Oh, oops. Then we get a sound effect of Vader breathing, which is really cool to hear that. Makes me think Anakin might show up in this movie. I don't know. It could happen. Crazier things have happened than that. And then we get the money shot. Rey with, in the first shot, she's got like, it doesn't really look like Rey to me though. Like I know it is, but she looks evil. And I have a theory on this, but I'll get to it after we show the rest of this here. God, that's awesome. I'm such a child. That is such a cool shot. Oh my God. I hope they make Rey dark. I've been saying that since before The Force Awakens came out, since The Force Awakens came out, that they were going to make this character go dark. I hope they don't chicken out. Make her bad, make him good, and let's keep the story going. Maybe we get Emperor Rey. That'd be so freaking cool. And it's like it's on a hinge. People were saying nunchuck. It's not really a nunchuck. It's like a lightsaber that kind of folds out, like that weird Samsung phone that folds. It's like that kind of. Oh my God, that is so cool. That is such a freaking cool shot. Okay, so some theories. All right. First off, my first theory is like I usually think with Star Wars, usually it's the most simple explanation is usually what wins out, and they kind of build on that story being simple. I think it is just a vision that she's having, or even like a nightmare or something like that. Nears its end. I think that's what he says. Comment down below if you know what he's saying. I think it says nears its end, but I don't know exactly. So comment down below if you have a better guess, or if you actually know what he's saying. I guess I could turn on the closed captioning, but I don't think it always works. So I think it's a vision. I think it's a nightmare. She sees herself turning dark. To me, there's three scenarios here. Either it's a vision, which is my best guess. It is a actual thing that's happening. She's actually going dark, which would kind of make sense. If you remember in The Last Jedi, when Luke finally meets her and he finally agrees to do like the 3 lessons or whatever, he is talking to her about, she's like, you went straight to the dark. He's like, it was trying to show me something. Maybe she's just really susceptible to the dark. And if you read the Force Awakens novelization, there's a voice that speaks to her. And now that Palpatine's back, I'm convinced it's him now. I've thought it was Snoke for a while, but now it makes sense that it's Palpatine. I have a theory about Palpatine too. I'll get to in a second. Maybe it's Palpatine talking to her to take Kylo Ren out. I don't know. Or it's a clone. And it's Rey's clone, and she's evil, and that's why Kylo Ren is hunting down the good version of Rey to kill her, because it's a clone that's like I don't know. It blew my mind. This was unbelievable. I want to see more. I hope that's not the only shot you see of Rey, Dark Rey. Oh, so cool, man. I love it so much. Okay. I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below. Give me your best theories. What do you think's happening? What do you think's... sorry. Before we do that, you can type now. But before I end this, I want to tell you my theory on Palpatine coming back. I think he is not alive in the flesh. I think he's like a force, like an evil force ghost. And I think maybe he can possess people. That's another theory I have, that maybe he possesses Rey in this scene to go fight Kylo Ren and to kill Kylo Ren. Why would he want to kill Kylo Ren? Because his grandfather killed him. It's his way of getting back at the Skywalkers, because it's the last one. He might have even possessed Kylo. Who knows? He's trying to get rid of all the people who brought down the Empire. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia. Do you like that theory? I don't know. Who knows? But that is kind of where my head's at with this. So comment down below. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. Tweet at me, because I will respond to every single tweet I get. I'm on Twitter a lot. So it's at Views with Hughes on Twitter. So make sure you do that. And guys, what do you think? This was an amazing minute of footage. It was very, very short, because the first part of it is, that montage of the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy and some of the sequel trilogy. What do you guys think? I'm digging it. I'm very, 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 very excited about this. Rise of Skywalker was kind of low on my list of things I'm excited about. I still think I'm more excited about Rise of the Resistance, just because it's something that's going to A, come first, and B, I can go do it over and over and over again. Which, if you didn't see that footage at D23, make sure you go find that. Check it out. It's amazing. But man, it is it's getting good, and we still get a bunch of new content out before the Rise of Skywalker, and we get all the books that are going to be leading up to it and all that stuff. So All right, guys, comment down below. Tell me what you think. I'm curious. I want to know. Comment down below. If you're watching this and you think, he doesn't want to hear it, I want to hear what you think. So please go comment down below. I'm very, very curious. Thank you for listening to this. Like and subscribe down here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And thank you for downloading the podcast if you're listening to just the podcast version of it. And I will see you guys next time. May the Force be with you. Let's do this. Rise of Skywalker.